Hello, everyone. This is Spiritual Teacher for You. My name is Cassie, and I'm here to give an energy update. Um, I'm gonna have to address the fact that the video I just posted, where I felt this extreme pull to do a reading, but I didn't know who I was doing it for. And then there was such an explosive response, and I think because a lot of you are saying this is for me, this reading is for me. And when I watch other readings where I'm like, this is like so for me, but I see like 20,000 other people saying the same thing. I'm just like, then how is it for me if other people says it's for them? And it's like, so what I've asked that question to spirit, like, how does this work? And I feel the curiosity peaked as well for those that tuned into that video, knowing that it was for them, because it was for you. It was for you. But the reason it was also for many other people was because we are a collective. And what you're experiencing connects you to other people experiencing the same thing. And I'm getting that whole ocean um metaphor that we have this expansive ocean, and if you take a cup and dip it into the ocean, you still have ocean in the cup. It's just one part of it, right? So that's what I feel, is that the collective that I'm tapping into, that those messages were for, um you are one. You are one person that those messages were for. But there are many, many, many others out there with the same healing patterns that you are also going through. So don't discount the messages just because other people are resonating with them as well. Those messages, if you resonated with them, are meant for you. And I feel that same energy coming through now in this message, that whatever is said here, and you watch this video and you're like, OMG, that's for me, then it's for you. It doesn't mean that just because the next person goes, oh my God, that's for me. It's like, you don't own the messages. The messages are here for you to pick up on and resonate with and use to gain insight into how you've been feeling and what you've been doing. So if you because I know a big part of that message was about Mary and Joseph and Jesus, and a lot of you resonate with that story, and it's for a reason, because that story is about the human versions of a divine masculine and divine feminine that came together to really make the biggest impact on the world, to show the world what we are capable of as humans. And so that there's ancient knowledge that is available to us that you won't find in the Bible, that you won't find in those very well-known texts, because a lot of information was left out of those texts to feed a certain timeline, to feed a certain narrative to the general population so that they would go down a certain path. And it's not a path of, it's a path based off fear and what could happen if you don't do this. So that's more of a FOMO, fear of missing out kind of energy. And it's not actually, it only gets you so far. That's what I've realized, is that because people be like, shoo, fear motivated me quite a bit. And, and that's fine. But fear only motivates you so far. And then there's a wall. And that's what I feel a lot of people have approached, is the wall of where you've been motivated by fear, by external sources. And when you hit that wall, that is the wall that yourself is protecting using to protect you from continuing forward based on fear instead of what's actually inside of you. This is really cool visual that I got going on now. So this wall is this fear that you've been living by the societal norms, the societal expectations, the corporate, all those earthly 3D man trauma things that it's fear, it's control, fear and control that only goes so far, and then it hits this wall that is up, that your soul puts up, because that fear cannot penetrate that wall. The only thing that can penetrate the wall is love. And when you start living from a place of love, that wall slowly comes down and then you can move forward. Pretty amazing stuff, you guys. So very beautiful as well. 6 on the timer. 6 exactly. It turned to 600. So I definitely feel that frequency of unconditional love coming up here. I actually had a reading done to me recently, and they're wanting me to tell you my experience with that is that I ordered a reading and I didn't receive it for like I had to wait way longer than I expected to receive the reading, because the reader, the one tapping into the energy, had life happenings going on and they couldn't get into it. And I totally understand that. But I had to really be patient and convince myself to be patient, that the reading will come when I'm ready for it, is the message I kept receiving. But I could feel myself being like really anxious. And there was a single little moment where I got angry, and I knew that anger was me feeling impatient to the advice or the insight from the readings I knew I was going to be getting. So that time that I had to wait for the reading, I went through so many emotions about how I felt about receiving this information from a reader who I found online, and I was so in tune with them that I was like, I've got to get a reading from them. So when it took longer than I expected, I went through the rigmarole of emotions. And so I feel like Spirit wanted me to mention that to you, because I feel like that is something that the collective is also dealing with. That there is something is coming. There's something that you literally know is coming, but you don't know when. And so you're having to be patient and trust. But I also feel you really attached to when that thing is showing up. I was very attached to when the reading would show up, to the point that I bugged that reader like, hey, when's my reading coming? And even though I was like, I'm understanding and I'm patient, but I was like, when's it coming? And then they told me all the things they had going on in their life. And I was like, oh my God, I feel like such a punk being like, impatient and pushing that on them when they had a lot of stuff going on, So I had to go through that whole forgiveness process. I'm like, just let it go. So there's this whole process I feel happening in the collective right now, where you are expecting something and it's not coming in the time that you want it to come. So you're getting angry, you're getting frustrated, you're getting impatient, you're like just flustered. And I feel like it's something bigger than a reading. I feel like it's something bigger that you're waiting on. So let's look into this. What's the collective waiting on at this time? And we want to call in the guides, call in the angels, call in the Archangel Metatron. Yes, Archangel Metatron, Archangel Michael for protection. I'm hearing you're rewriting your story. You're rewriting history. Interesting. Interesting. Okay, so I'm getting, for the collective tuning in here, there's an exercise that they want you to do that actually will help you move forward. And this exercise is taking a memory that you have that you know has impacted your trajectory and rewriting that memory, rewriting what actually happened. And this is not something I'm coming up with. This is something that I've heard, other people say is just a healing strategy, a healing technique that you can do. Taking a memory, for example, I'm being called to be personal here. I remember a Christmas, interesting that it's Christmas time. And if you are coming to this reading when it's not Christmas time, that's okay. It doesn't have to be at the exact time. But anyways, Christmas time, and my stepmom had made a fun present for my brother and my dad. She had bought tickets to a football game, and she wanted to have them open it in a creative, fun way. So she wrapped this huge box and stuffed it with something, I think. And anyways, they opened the box. There was nothing there. She had taped the tickets to the bottom of the box. So they opened the box and they're all confused. And I know what she had did because she had told me. And so I'm like excited, like, oh my God, are they going to find it? And so then, they open, they're like, okay, it's an empty box. And I was too excited that I could not contain my excitement. And I was like, look on the bottom, and she just looks at me with like so much anger and disappointment and like betrayal because I literally ruined the surprise. And so that's the only details I'm going to go into for this public reading. But when I look back, I was young. So that was such a devastating, and that's all I remember about that Christmas. I don't remember the presents I got. I don't remember what happened after that moment, but that time, I remember that moment. And I think it was a very foundational moment for me. And so I know that I can go back and rewrite that memory to where that either didn't happen or my reaction to it was different or, and so instead of continuing to feel those feelings of betrayal and her anger towards me for ruining the surprise, that she had planned so nicely for them, but also her reaction, I rewrite, because she could have went with the flow as well and just, reacted in a different way, but we both triggered each other in that moment. So I know that there was healing that needed to be done. And now that I'm older and can look back to what really happened, I can rewrite the energy from that scenario. I hope that's making sense. Okay. So let's tune into the collective now. About what do they need to know? Queen of Cups. Okay, give me a second. 2:01 on the timer. 2:01 on the clock. 13:33. This is an expression of emotions I'm feeling. This is an expression. Oh, wow. Interesting. Okay, so someone's ancestors are here and I see them. It feels like to me that your ancestors are going, and now I give it to you. Now I'm giving you this. And with it being the Queen of Cups, I feel that this is your emotional bandwidth, your emotional capacity. It's like they're handing you the ability to handle big emotions, but it's going, and this is going to take some big healing to do that. Okay, let's keep going. 2 of Cups. There's the cup energy again. So we've got some water sign here. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Water signs. It could be in your chart, or this could be someone you know who's a water sign. That 2 of Cups is, I feel, a mutual exchange of emotions and emotionally balanced relationship here. I feel you're feminine and masculine coming into balance emotionally. I definitely feel this is an emotional journey. You're being invited to go on an emotional journey in order to heal the emotions that you have kept stuck inside of you. They want you to allow emotions that you've buried to come up to the surface. And there's alchemy happening. Today is the 8th of December, and 8 is a number of manifesting, of alignment, of abundance. And so I feel that at this time, this today in particular is an invitation to not keep pushing down emotions and to let them bubble up and out. I definitely see like water boiling over onto the stove and it hits the eye and it makes that sizzle noise. Interesting. So tears, I definitely feel someone needs to alchemize through crying, through emotional release. The tears will fall. And I'm hearing hot tears, almost like there's just alchemy happening. Hot tears. What does hot tears mean? Let me look that up. Hot tears meaning. Tears shed from intense emotion that feel warm or burning, symbolizing deep feeling. Yeah. Love it. Love it. Okay. So, yes, crying will be had. So just let them flow. Let it flow. Even when you're in front of other people. Oh God, God forbid if we cry in front of someone else. It makes us look so weak. Does it? You know, even me, I don't like crying. Also, nobody wants to look ugly, and I hear somebody going, "I ain't trying to ugly cry in front of nobody." Why? Why are we so afraid to show that kind of vulnerability where we ugly cry, you know? Why are we so afraid to show our humanness? Why are we so afraid to release emotion in front of people? So if someone here is concerned about releasing emotion in front of someone, that it makes them look weak. And I'm getting tightness in my chest here. I'm getting a lump in my throat. Yeah, there's someone trying so badly to hold back releasing emotions, you know? Yeah, I'm definitely getting Scorpio energy here. I feel it almost, they need to just break the dam. That's what I'm getting. They need to break the dam and let it flow. So the strength card came out, but it was reversed. But I have the strongest urge to turn it upright. And the strength card, of course, that's Leo energy, but this is fiery energy. This is taming energy, taming the way she's taming that lion with confidence. And the lion is not fighting back. The lion is just taking it. So there's an energy here of solidifying your personal power, calling your personal power back into you from all timelines, all sources that you ever gave it to, that ever took it, and using that power for this emotional release. Yes. Let's do that now. You guys, let's do that now. Okay, a card just came out, but I don't know what it is. So we'll save that for after we do this. I'm getting the urge to take off my jewelry. Okay. They want my wrists and fingers to be free. So at this time, I feel like I'm sending you this energy of calling back your power, of being confident to feel vulnerable in this emotional release. So I am concentrating on sending you my energy at this time, not my energy. This is not my energy I'm sending you. I feel it is whoever I am channeling. This is your ancestors' energy coming through now, allowing you to, oh, yeah, this is your power coming through your ancestors coming to you now. And what I need you to do is hold out your hands towards the screen and accept this energy coming towards you. Accept it. Accept your power back to you. Repeat after me. I call back my power from all sources and all timelines that ever took it or that I ever gave it to. I call back my power now. I accept this. I accept the gifts from my ancestors. I accept my power fully and integrate it into my life. Okay. That was lovely. Got tingles in my crown. Okay, let's see what this the Fool. Oh, there's like energetic release now. So you may be burping or belching or, just it's like an energetic release. Maybe you're sneezing. Sneezing is an energetic release. It's almost like your body just recalibrating to the new energy. So expect that. They want me to tell you when you accept your power back, your body then changes frequency because where you're at currently in your energetic frequency, your body is vibrating at a certain frequency, and for you to call your power back is an initiation into raising your frequency. So your body's going to go through some physical changes. I wouldn't rush off to the doctor right away because they're going to give you an answer or more. The doctor doesn't feel aligned to this energetic frequency tune up, this calibration I feel happening in your body, because it's going to be such random symptoms that don't really match anything that a doctor is going to tell you. Now, please do not ignore going to the doctor. If you feel you want to go to the doctor, please go seek medical advice from a professional. But I mean, like, one day maybe your neck might be a little sore. One day you might be sneezing a lot. One day you might have a pain in your hip. One day your head may be like a really bad headache. One day you might have a sore throat, but then these symptoms, they go away almost as quickly as they come. Now, I'm going to be honest, there was one symptom that stayed with me for a little while to the point that I thought I was going to have to go to the doctor. And then I was like, before I commit to going to the doctor, let me see what's going on. And I tuned in and I released something, and then that symptom went away. So I feel that the collective I'm tuning into now, your body's going through so many physical symptoms right now. And that is because you're recalibrating to this higher frequency of fully being able to hold your power inside. Your body has to match your power. Okay. What a cool message, you guys. And actually, that's where I'm going to end this message. You are starting on a new journey as soon as you call your power back to you. The Fool is here. Yeah, it's going to be a lot of unknowns. But I just see you keep going anyways because you're a badass, All right. I love you guys so much. Thank you for being here, and thank you so much. And if you want me to connect with you further or like more in depth, then like the video, comment, you can subscribe, and that will just kind of anchor in your energy to mine so that when I am delivering messages, you're part of the collective I'm turning into. Ooh, see, there's that transformation again. Also, I am doing personal readings through Etsy currently. I will be having my own website very soon. And so that's where I will be providing readings through there. So at this time, I don't do live readings. I only do pre-recorded readings. That's just where my energy feels the most authentic and I feel the most focused. Eventually, I might offer live sessions, but for now, I'm protecting my energy and doing pre-recorded readings. So that's how it will be delivered to you if you choose to do a personal reading with me. So thank you guys again, and I'm sending so much love and light to you. Bye.